Hey guys, Sean here. So this message will be for those who are aware that before the flood, human beings possessed abilities that we haven't had in quite some time and are now slowly regaining those abilities. All right? So before the flood, at some point in our history, telepathy was a normal thing. Communicating through language and spoken word would be clumsy. Telepathy. That was the primary way to communicate, okay? For those of you who understand that that's how it was before the flood, that human beings indeed could communicate telepathically. This is for you. Now, this is speculation, all right? This has to do with an ancient book, the Bible, and there's a story about the Tower of Babel or Babel. I think I'm not sure how to pronounce it exactly. Tower of Babel or Babel. Um, Now I'm pretty sure, and I'm sorry if this is like offensive because it's contradicting what you learned based on your religion. I'm really just trying to be open minded here, and this is just me thinking out loud. But my intuition really feels strongly about it. So I'm gonna share what I'm thinking. So the Tower of Babel, okay? Maybe it wasn't literal. Maybe that's not. Maybe it wasn't a physical construction to try and build this tower towards God. Perhaps it is an analogy to describe. Now, now I'm going to take a step back. My understanding is that people all shared the same language and then God and they were trying to build this tower to reach God, and God made everyone have different languages, so, and then they couldn't continue the construction and reach up high enough, right? Something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how I remember learning about it when I used to go to Catholic school and stuff like that, and when I used to go to church back in the day. But just if it's not literal, perhaps, just perhaps, it had to do with when humans lost the ability to communicate with telepathy, and they started actually speaking out loud to communicate when we took a step back. The flood kicked our ass and we lost a lot. It really fucked us up. But yeah, so perhaps that story about God making everyone speak a different language had to do with we all could communicate with telepathy, and it was everyone could communicate, and all of a sudden, spoken language entered the fray. It's just an idea.